मेरी नजर से खुद को देख भी।
You were trying to focus on studying, but how can you when a handsome guy is sitting right in front of you, who is none other than your husband? Jungkook, you see something on my face? Why, no, I wanna ask you this question. Jungkook, this is the 10th question you're asking me in this 20 minutes. Why, and that's why I'm here, isn't it? You are the one who forced me to study a few minutes ago when I was just watching my favorite show. Jungkook, yeah, it's my fault now. Fine, go and stop disturbing me. Ryan, what do you think of yourself, huh? A mastermind? Jungkook, yeah, but you can't because you are not. You get annoyed and stand up to leave, but stop when you say, Jungkook, bring me a glass of water when you will come to stare at me. You ignore him and leave the room, slamming the door behind you. But then you come back and leave the door open, which make him annoyed. Jungkook, don't you dare to leave the door open. You didn't listen and walked away. He cursed under his breath and went to shut the door. Time skip. Half an hour later, you were watching a movie. When your phone started to buzz, you saw it was a notification from the college group. You rolled your eyes and opened it, but your jaw dropped when you saw that tomorrow is the test of Jungkook's subject. You quickly turned off the movie and rushed toward Jungkook's room with a jug of water to ask for his help. You slowly peek inside his room and find him making and setting papers. You were about to step in the room, but he pointed toward the door and started talking without even glancing at you. Jungkook, I'm doing my work, so don't even think I will help you with anything. Now get out. Why and how can you talk that badly with me? Why should I get out? It is my house too. Jungkook, I paid for expensive. And you call it yours? Why, and once I graduate, I will find myself a job better than yours, and then I will make you work as a maid. Jungkook, I will wait for the day. Then go now and study, or you will fail again. Wine, yeah, I forgot to tell one thing. When I give a speech about my achievement, I will tell everyone that you are the one who demotivated the most. His hand was still pointing toward the door, so he just sank and started going. But he stopped you by calling your name. He got so close to you, making you gasp before you could process anything. He took the jar from your hand and settled back. You watched him with sad eyes before leaving without saying a word. You enter your room and then your smile dropped. You went to bed and take out your book to study, as you always act cheerful in front of Jungkook because you really work hard at college and get stressed by working whole day. And if you see your sad face, he might well get more stressed. Your eyes were buried in the book, but your mind was blank. You sang and cursed yourself for not being able to focus. In childhood, your parents used to scold you for your bad marks and usually call you discourage of family, which made you lose all your self confidence. You also want a scorecard, but your mind never worked with you. You want Jungkook's support and want him to cheer you up, but he seemed to be lost in his old world. That why you usually bother him for attention. Why no gosh, it feels like I will lose my mind. Your view went toward your and Jungkook wedding photo. You pick it up and lay back on bed admiring it, even though it was a completely arranged marriage, but you fall for him at first sight and say yes. The reason was that you wanted to get rid of your family as well. But I didn't think Jungkook would be the same, taunting you to study. At least one good thing is that he was his wife, along with a student. That's why I didn't go harsh with you on home. The next day in college, you sit on your usual seat and look around, but no one came to sit with you, as everyone know how dumb you are. You sang, and this day also passed by. You sitting alone like this. Soon it was time for Jungkook class. Everyone was talking about the hardness of the test, while you were just staring in your book, trying to stop all the others. Student voices coming from around. You look up and saw Jungkook enter inside the room. Everyone get up and greet him. Then Jungkook distribute the test papers when he places a test in front of you. You lean a bit and says, Jungkook, don't fail this time at least. You gulp and nod. Then you take a look at the test paper and realize it wasn't that hard. You sang in relief and raise your hand to write, but your hands start to tremble. Soon later, the time come to end. You barely done half of the test. When Jungkook takes everyone's sheet, you look up at your blank table and your breath get a bit uneven. But soon it come under control. You excuse yourself and leave the classroom. Time skip in lunch. You didn't go to canteen for lunch. Instead, you went on the roof and thought about your life. Tears were rolling down from your eyes for being useless. Your feet start moving toward the boundary, but you stop when you hear someone's shoes sound from behind. You turn and saw Jungkook. He was looking so annoyed, more than usual, for the first time. Before you could Say anything. You hugged him, making his eyes widen. He looked around, hoping no one would see you both together like this. He let you hug him. Jungkook, are you trying to push him? It's alright. Once called you for failing again. You slowly move and look at the ground without looking at him. Jungkook, what's with that head down, huh? If you felt that embarrassment, then why don't you work hard? You always disappoint me. I gave a damn easy test just for you, and you still fail. If you don't want to study, then why are you even? He stopped himself from saying further, and he moved back and took a deep breath. Jungkook, I'm giving you last warning. If you didn't pass the main exam, I will fail you for sure and will send you to other compartment. He just normally says and walk away from there. Then you sadly chuckle and murmur to yourself. When he has to look around 100. At evening, when Jungkook arrived, he found you in kitchen making food. He sang in frustration and grabbed your hand in annoyance and yanked you toward him. Jungkook, who told you to cook, huh? When you were supposed to study, don't you have any fear of getting failed? Why, but I was just cooking. What is wrong in it? Jungkook, what are I made for, huh? Can't you understand? I don't want it just to be a housewife. Why, but I was just hungry, so I decided to cook something for myself. Jungkook realized what he said wasn't supposed to be said on this time. He leave your wrist and moved back, while he sang and looked down at your wrist, which has his hand imprint left. Jungkook, I'm sorry. You may continue. I'm going to my study. After having the food, you went toward Jungkook's study and found him cursing himself. You decided to hear it. Jungkook, why the hell I always end up getting mad at her? She need help. I should help her this time. Maybe she will improve. Knock on door. You quickly sit on his seat and look toward his book. Jungkook, if you're sorry, then sit and start studying. You just nod and take your book out and start studying. This time Jungkook did you well. A small smile appeared on your face when Jungkook turned his face toward you. You realize how close he is. So you back at a step, leaving him in shock. He quickly moved and stand up from his seat and look at you in shock. Once you realize what you have done, you get up and start going. Jungkook, what the hell was that for, huh? Why, I'm sorry, it just happened by mistake. Jungkook, no it wasn't. So you were staring at my lips, right? You become so anxious that you can't look at his eyes. He sang and walked toward you, then bent toward your level and put his hand under your chin to make you look up. Jungkook, focus on your studies. You are still young for these things, okay? I will myself kiss you once you graduate in front of everyone. You blushed just as I thought of it. He ruffled your ears and started teaching you again. You were a bit shocked, and Jungkook didn't shout at you or said anything. You were having a problem with a question, so Jungkook helped you with it. Soon you hear Jungkook coughing. You get worried and pat his back. Why, what up with the sudden cough? Are you fine? Jungkook, it's nothing. Just get chalk on saliva. You rush to take water for him. Before handing it to him, why, I'm going to cook now. The maid is on holiday. Jungkook, no, I will cook. Just sit here and study. I will ask you this question, and I want no mistake. You smile lightly and nod. Then you laughed out. Why, baby, I hope this is not a dream. I never thought that even Jungkook would talk nicely to me. He is the only one I have. If he is on my side, I have nothing to worry about. You think and start studying again with full focus. Time skip to next day in the early morning. You took the day off from college and focus on studying with full potential. As the time skipped in afternoon, Jungkook entered the house and saw you sleeping at the study table. For some time before picking you up gently, then he took you to bedroom. He saw your hand were covered in ink as you were writing and solving sums since long. He chuckled and took the wet wipe and wiped your hand gently before looking at you. Jungkook, forgive me for sometime going harsh on you, but I do it for your own good. I don't want to feel like burden on me. I will be very proud when you will become something good because I am both your teacher and husband. He literally kissed your palm before leaving the room to give you time to sleep. In the evening, your sleep broke and you found yourself in your room. You sit back and the aroma of food fill your nostril. You go out and saw Jungkook making your favorite dish. You smell and go beside him. Fine, it smells nice. You know you are a nice cook. I am blessed with all-in-one husband. Jungkook, stop buttering me. Go and wash your hands. I am serving food till then. Why do you bother yourself to cook, huh? The maid is so careless. She took so many days off. Jungkook, it's fine. We can get another one soon. Jungkook, I want to ask you something. He looked toward you and waited for you to speak. You open your mouth to tell him, but nothing come out, so you just bite your lower lip and change the question. Why? I want to go out with you somewhere. Are you free tomorrow? Jungkook, no, I gotta arrange test papers. Fine. How about the day after it? Jungkook, I have to check student assignment that day. He continued to tell you one or another work he has to do, and at last, fine. Oh, how about after that? Jungkook, after that, isn't it your exam on the day? We can't go, obviously. You fake smile and note, then you went to wash your hands. Soon you come back and settle on dining table. Then you start pouring yourself the soup, but your gaze was fixed on the pillar, which made some soup fall on the table. Jungkook noticed this and says, Jungkook, where is your focus? If you burn your hand, you won't be able to work with it. Stay focused, silly girl. He said in his cold tone and wiped the soup from your side and poured it nicely for you. You continued to work really hard for the exam, and the night before it you were so anxious that you didn't went out of the room and eat anything, and now continue to study the whole night when suddenly you heard a knock on the door. You see Jungkook there with a tray of food. He entered inside and placed the food tray and leave without saying a word to you. Time skipped to the morning when Jungkook came in the room. He found you were still awake and haven't slept even for an hour last night. He sang and says, Jungkook, don't overwork yourself, understood, or you might end up sleeping in the exam. In the examination hall, you took a deep breath and waited for the paper to get distributed. For your shock, the ordinator was not Jungkook, but someone else. As soon as the paper came in front of you, your anxiety grows. You want the anxiety pill, which is Jungkook, but he was not present there. So you just mumble his name and recall his words. And do your exam. You are thankful that you will pass this time. As soon as the exam sheet is taken, you rush out to find Jungkook. You spot him with some other professor, so you hide behind the pillar and decide to leave if you don't want anyone to notice you and make themselves because you know it will make Jungkook mad. Time skip at home. You were waiting for Jungkook, but he didn't come. It was already evening. Now you try to call him, but his phone was coming switch off, which grew your con gun. You want to go back to college to find him, but you can't, knowing it will only make him angry. Soon later, you decide to ignore the fact, thinking he must be checking exam sheets. At midnight, Jungkook came home quite tired. You took your coat and bag. Why, you came too late today. I was worried about you, Jungkook. You didn't have to. Instead, go and study. Don't tell me you waste your whole damn day waiting for me instead of studying. Why, I'm sorry. I will start studying soon for another exam. I wanted to tell you that my exam went quite well. You're going to check the copies, Jungkook. No, my senior will check the copies this time. The checking is going to be so hard, so if you're expecting 70, you will only get 45. Why, that's totally wrong. I worked so hard on it, and you make me lose all my confidence. Jungkook, I was just telling you the truth for your safety. He said and walked away to his room while you stood there with pout. A few days passed. One day you were sitting in class when suddenly Jungkook entered the class. He was looking so angry that he cleared his throat and got everyone's attention. Jungkook, my subject paper sheets are checked. I am dictating everyone marks. You took a deep breath and waited for your name to announce. Soon it was your turn. You went toward Jungkook like other students to check your sheet. You noticed Jungkook was looking at you like his eyes could burn your life. Jungkook, so Miss Ryan, congratulations on getting the lowest marks in the exam and breaking the record of failing as a loser. You get frozen hearing his word. You look in the sheet only to realize that you the numbering wrong and by which the one who checked the paper faced you. You could hear the whole class laughing at you, calling you a loser. You start having panic attack. You look toward Jungkook with teary eye before moving back and running out from the classroom in full speed. During this, you lose your balance and fell down as well, but without caring about it, you stand yourself and rush away while sobbing. Jungkook watched you leave. He realized how much he had said. He shouted at the class to shut up and left from there to go after you, not caring about what will they think. You were running away on roads like some crazy. Your hands were trembling. You stopped nearby the bridge. Your breath started getting uneven. Jungkook words started roaming in your mind. They seemed like they were coming to eat you. You settled down nearby the bridge. You start having hallucination of everyone making jokes about you, mocking even calling you a loser, and soon your past also flashed in front of you, in which your parents called you good for nothing and waste on earth. You continue to cry while mumbling, when good for nothing, disappointment, burden. Jungkook left my side. He doesn't want me now as well. Where will I go? I should die. You wipe your tears and start climbing on the bridge edge, and you jump without thinking twice with your eyes closed, but someone caught you by your wrist tightly. When you open your eyes, you found Jungkook holding your hands. He was breathing heavily. Jungkook, come up, what the hell are you thinking? Wine, leave me, I don't want to live, I don't deserve it. I can never be good at anything, no matter how much I try. Suddenly it starts raining, like the sky is crying for you. Jungkook tried to pull you up, but you were trying to remove his hand. Jungkook, if you don't stop moving, I will fall with you as well, and I know you will never want it. You didn't respond, then he pulled you up and tightly grab your wrist so you won't fall. Then he dropped you on the floor gently and fell back with a thud while breathing heavily. Jungkook, what you were trying to do, huh? Killing yourself would solve everything. You didn't say anything. This is the first time Jungkook is seeing you like this. Jungkook, why? You never tell me anything.